Robert Ripley was fascinated with natural disasters like volcanoes, so much so that he even tried to buy one. Authorities denied his request, but luckily our friends over at Healthy Junk Food made his dreams come true.
Well, at this point, I don't think that anyone would sell him one, and we were there to do that. But this time it came in the form of grilled cheeses and tomato soup, and I'm glad it did because it was very tasty.
Believe it or not, he's lactose intolerant. Just kidding.
Oh.
So sit back, relax, and enjoy some snacks while we tell you the story of Robert Ripley's Volcano. If you're joining us after watching Healthy Junk Food's cheesy homage to Robert Ripley's volcanic request, you certainly know this dynamic duo. For those that aren't, this is JP and Julia, the mad scientists behind some of YouTube's most unbelievable creations.
We made a lot of grilled cheese. Actually, she made a lot of grilled cheese. It took her 4 hours logistically to make 135 grilled cheese at 2 minutes a side.
But I have to
my
thank
gosh.
you. I have to thank you because you did help me flip those grilled cheeses on the pan, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without you.
And we use mayonnaise. I know that's kind of weird, but trust me, it elevates a grilled cheese.
It creeps me out. I'm a butter girl.
It's bold, it's got a great vibrant color to it.
It's easy to spread.
Texturally, just fantastic. If you haven't gone mayonnaise, you should try it.
Either way, grilled cheese volcanoes are not the only thing we do on our channel. We make giant food, crazy food, weird things that I do not approve of that he makes.
I make weird stuff.
I also have a foreign junk food segment where I like to make things from other countries. So if you guys like food and you want to see kind of weird experiments.
If you want to see like less exciting stuff, you can watch her segment. If you want to see like super like believe it or not stuff, this is where you go. How you peeing?
Yeah. See, everybody has their own thing. There are fans of the Julia Goo. There are fans of the J. Pier.
Jay Piers, how you
People.
peeing?
Piers.
Yeah,
All right.
you gotta have like a little
All right.
nickname. That's how you build an army.
We've got our strange things, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys have the gist of the volcano, because you did this.
We do have the gist
You got
of
the
it.
gist of it.
Just like the bare bones. Like I still understand why he wanted a volcano. I would have picked like an island, something a little bit more tropical.
Right. They
You can invest on, but hey.
Okay, well,
each their own.
let me tell you all about it. But first, how did this volcano come about? So Ripley's fame and obligations were just wearing him way too thin. Too many illustrations due for the cartoon, too many radio broadcasts. He was just burnt out. Instead of giving it the good old shrug and chugging along like Ripley usually did, he decided to say screw it and go to Cuba for Christmas, which is pretty tight and tempting. So when he was in Cuba, it was a New Year's Eve party that he found out about this volcano. And he then was just set on getting it. The volcano had come up in a cornfield in Mexico and just mushroomed up overnight.
Ooh, corn, mushrooms, making me hungry.
I'm an awful host. Do you guys want some snacks?
Yeah, these like really cool, like the most tastiest things. You believe it or not, they're so delicious. Snacks.
No, I'm not gonna go delicious, but first of all, we have century eggs here.
Century eggs, okay.
This is a duck egg, or quail egg sometimes, that is preserved in iron, salt, corn husks for a really long time, a few months. It's a 600-year-old tradition, and it's pretty great.
600.
Yeah.
600-year-old tradition.
Right, not to be confused with it being called a century egg, where it's not fermenting for 100 years.
How long has this been? What?
Probably like 4 months.
4 months.
4 months.
Is this a delicacy or something? Like, is this something that people do eat in some countries?
People actually eat them in China.
in
Smell
China.
it.
Wait, you already put your finger on that.
No, just smell it.
Okay.
It smells awful.
Oh wait, I just want
It's
to
pretty
look at it.
disgusting.
Oh my goodness, that smells like
You can take
a
one home.
really bad
Oh,
like.
it smells like fish,
It's real
Ew,
gross.
but it's
ew.
from a bird.
I mean, you could always top it with a nice edible cricket too. Crickets actually have more protein than beef
Have
and
you
more
eaten
iron.
the cricket? You did? Alright, are they good? I'll try.
It's
a
just
cricket.
crispy.
I'll just
It's just crispy.
I'll try a cricket.
Eh,
I don't want to.
It's just, it is what it
I
is.
wanna do it.
I don't know how I just did that. That was the first time I've ever done that. It was just,
I believe you.
it just did it. I swear.
No.
You're a little bit of a dog food vibe. All right. Actually, I'll trade you for a second.
Okay.
What
Why
you're
are we doing
holding,
this?
because that's a human skull that you're holding that I'm feeding this
Was
out. It's actually a Kapala. And Tibetan monks would drink blood wine out of it in ceremonial rituals.
What is the blood from?
It tastes fine. It's just like a psychological
Humans.
thing.
So not only are you eating bugs and these gross century eggs, but you're eating it out of a human skull. Speaking of eggs, the smell of rotten eggs began to permeate in this Mexican cornfield. It was actually sulfur gas pouring into the air. Something was definitely going down, all right? So this farmer, Dionisio Polito, was hanging out in the said cornfield, moving some branches, and then he saw this vent completely open up, and within a matter of moments, the ground swelled up to 5 feet high. This volcano started fissuring, and this volcano was born. It happened before his very eyes.
That's incredible.
It's insane. Townsfolk thought the devil himself was clawing out from hell, and in just 24 hours, the volcano had grown 160 feet tall. Within weeks, it had bulged to 5 stories high, and it was belching smoke, lava all over the place. And that's what got Ripley's attention. So, after returning from Havana, Ripley started negotiating with the farmer, who had some vague dealings with the land. Then the Mexican government stepped in and was like, no, we don't want an American to own any Mexican soil, and they passed some legislation in order for Ripley to not be able to buy that volcano. But I guess like the question is, why would he even want the volcano in the first place?
Because he can't have it.
And I get it though.
Exactly why.
It's an amazing story. Just the idea of how a volcano can be born and grow so tall, it is a believe it or not thing. I can hardly believe it myself.
Right, so that same year in 1944, Mount Vesuvius also erupted, and that's what really got Ripley's attention.
But that's a volcano worth buying because Neapolitan pizza is made with tomatoes from Mount Vesuvius. Only Mount Vesuvius.
Believe it.
Authentic pizza.
Or not.
Believe it or not.
But I mean, it's not like you could take Mount Vesuvius and bring it over to Ripley's home in Long Island and be like, here's my pizza volcano.
Yeah, the climate would
Pizza
change.
volcano, why didn't... Oh, part 2.
Pizza volcano.
Part 2.
You guys will have to comment on this video and let us know if you want to see a pizza volcano
I know
next.
we already do. I'm going home and making it.
Dubbed Paricutin, the volcano reached a total 1,391 feet. Although the most active in its first year, it continued to erupt until March 1952, when the eruption stopped as soon as it actually began. Paricutin was the first volcano scientists could fully document from start to finish. Even today, witnessing the life cycle of a volcano is incredibly rare.
Well, in our grilled cheese volcano's sake, it actually started and ended in the same day. So you guys, if you haven't already, go over to our channel and you can watch the whole life cycle of a volcano.
It's authentic.
And making a grilled cheese volcano is also incredibly rare. I think
so too.
we might be the only ones to do it, but it is feasible. So I think anyone that has a good Saturday off with their family, they should make it.
The recipe is in Ripley's Believe It or Not, Century is Strange. Thank you, JP and Julia, aka Healthy Junk Food. If you haven't already, follow the link in the description below to watch them create and erupt Paricutin for Ripley himself. I'm Sabrina Seek, and I'll be back next week with more cool stuff and more strange things.
Ooh!
Good job.
Yeah!
Now you do it with a cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah, here, you do it with a cricket.
No, you.
Okay.
It was a cricket, believe it or not.
And I didn't even get it in my mouth. It's great.